Welcome to Fairy Tale or Phooey, where we decide if the characters in our favorite holiday romances would make it in the real world.
Or is the concept, again, what we call Phooey? Guys, remember, we have to watch these movies with them because they watch us play video games.
Yeah.
They watch us watch football games. Mm-hmm. They go to the movies to see action adventures.
Exactly, and it's only fair.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
And plus, after all this time, we like them too.
Of course you do.
Tell the truth.
We know you guys are loving these shows.
Right.
So here's the deal. What we're going to do is we're going to look at these romances based on our 5 golden rings scale. Number 1, do you like the girl?
Do we like the guy?
Is this a realistic situation? Could this really happen?
Are we getting our holly jollies? Are we getting our Christmas fix from this?
Absolutely. Christmas vibes are important.
Right.
And number 5, the big question, would this relationship make it in real life?
Now, this involves looking at all of the elements of a successful romance story, with the final question being,
would this relationship make it in the real world? Now, let's take a look at this one.
6 months ago,
Layla!
he accidentally broke up her engagement.
I don't need your help. Done quite enough already.
Now, to make it up to her, he'll pretend to be
We are engaged.
her fiancé.
That's wonderful!
When's the wedding?
When calls the hearts Daniel Lissing,
Everywhere I look, I see Christmas and I see you, and I love it.
a December bride. On Hallmark Channel, the heart of TV.
So that's A December Bride. Let's talk about this film.
okay,
The entire, my initial thoughts, the premise of it is faulty. Her fiance ends up marrying her cousin. I mean, that does not make for comfortable
can you hear the
family
cringe?
reunions. And my whole issue with the story is throughout this story, they're forcing her to do. I mean, she goes to the wedding. She goes to their wedding. That was her fiance,
Right.
and it's not even that long. I mean, that much later.
well, her cousin's mom is the one trying to make sure that the
to
family,
get it, and she's pushing
blah,
and
blah,
pushing.
blah, blah, blah.
She was the one offended.
Instead of
she
telling,
has a right
instead
to,
of telling her
deal
daughter
with
to
it.
find her own man.
Yeah,
Whoa.
So that whole premise.
So my
is
initial
faulty,
thought comes off just as a warning: do not marry into a crazy family.
So who's crazy? Who's the
The aunt
family?
and the cousin.
Well, because
Right.
yeah. Okay, so let's get back to our main characters here. Let's talk about the main characters. Okay, let's talk about Layla. What do you think about the girl? Do you like the girl?
Yes, she's professional.
Okay, absolutely.
She's creative. I don't think she deserved what she got.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
that
she
was
gets
rough.
a sympathy thing for me.
Yeah, sympathy
coming
vote.
out of the gate.
Yeah.
In terms of dealing with the overall
That's
story.
heartbreaking. Yeah. And then she had lost her mom, so she's close to her aunt. And then, that was her one cousin she really loved. And yes, big time sympathy for her. I agree with Kevin. She's absolutely professional. She's trying to go about the tour of homes. It's a big deal. The holiday tour of homes. And so she's doing the interior decorating. So I like her.
And some exterior.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. I like her.
She's a home stager. That's
pretty.
her job.
She's pretty. That always counts. You get a pretty vote. So what about the guy? What do you think about Seth?
I like Seth. I like him because he's a hard worker.
Absolutely.
But that's something that was drilled into him because his dad was like
dad's
that
a
too.
hard worker,
And
yeah.
the fun part, as he progresses to it, he finds out that work is not life.
It's not. I like Seth. I like his arc. I like that he starts coming home because she's there while she's decorating. He's in there trying to bake. He's looking for a sleigh. I love it. He gets off and then he can't sing a lick. So but he's trying.
Right.
So I really like this guy. It is kind of awkward though that he starts the whole thing with this lie. And I know he felt bad for her
Well, hold on.
being
Then
at the reception.
That moves
What is
us
it?
to the do you believe in their story? Is it realistic?
Yeah, okay,
or not?
that's good. Yeah. So let's put it like this. If you were forced to go to the wedding of your ex-fiance and your cousin and you brought a fake date, it's realistic that he might pretend to be your man.
Well, that was at the reception, wasn't it?
That was
it was
at the reception
where he said, "Well,
So,
we're engaged."
Yeah.
So
that's technically that.
So you believe in the
real.
pity engagement?
Yes, pity engagement. That's
Right?
awkward.
Happens all the time.
I believe. I'm buying that. I'm buying
Okay.
it. Sorry. So yeah. So what do you think? Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I'm the one that
yeah.
came up with the pity engagement
Yeah,
term.
you did. You
right?
did. Okay, so let's talk about holly jollies. Are we getting our Christmas cheer?
Yep.
Yeah, she's decorating the house for Christmas. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. We've got it.
And you can actually see the relationship grow.
It's nice.
And the
Yeah,
contrast
it's nice.
between the decorating styles for the holidays was good to see,
Yeah,
too.
that was because
Yeah.
everybody has a different style. Absolutely. So that was nice. So the big question we want to know is this relationship, if it was real, would this be a viable relationship in the real world? Do we see them being together? I say yes. 5 golden rings for them. I see them working out. I mean, they spent enough time. You're making faces.
I was smiling.
They spent enough time while she
That
was
my
decorating the
insincere smile,
house
but I was smiling.
that he could really sincerely get to know her, fall in love with her. She's been at the house all the time. She could just easily move in, get married, move in, and I see it working. What do
I
you
don't.
think?
I give it a Phooey.
Phooey.
I give it a Phooey. And I give it a Phooey because of her. I think that she should have been more grateful for the hoops that Seth went through.
Grateful?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Because she was the one who needed someone to
Well, I mean,
be
what was she supposed to be doing?
be nicer.
Okay. So Kevin's giving it a Phooey
Giving it
because
a
she
Phooey.
wasn't thankful.
I don't
enough.
think she was.
don't know.
I don't think she was thankful enough.
Ladies,
for what this guy.
gentlemen,
This
people
needs comments.
watching, we need to hear from you.
Right.
I really want to know, are you agreeing with Kevin? Are you agreeing with me on this one?
Right.
Let's
If
hear
you
your
haven't
thoughts.
seen it, watch
If
it
you
so you
haven't
can
seen
see
it,
what
you
I
shouldn't
mean.
be watching us first. Watch the movie first, then watch Fairy Tales of Phooey, so that because we're giving spoilers left and right.
Right.
I want to hear what you think. Share your thoughts. Tell your friends to share their thoughts as well. And make sure that if you have one of your favorite holiday romances, put it in there, make it in the comments. We'll make sure that we do a show based on it.
So, again, we always want you to like the clip. We want you to share it with your friends. Like the page, subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you hit the little bell on YouTube so you'll get alerted when we upload something because we're
Absolutely.
uploading these all the time,
All
especially
the
during the
time.
holidays.
Absolutely, during the holiday season. So take care of yourself. We hope to see you next time.
Take care, guys.